This is a presentation of Hawthorne Public Schools and Bears Broadcasting.
Welcome to this Bears Today update. I'm Angela Natal.
And I'm Todd Fields. Today we'll be getting an update what is happening at Hawthorne High School.
We'll also get a Bears sports update and hear about Joe Judge recently getting released from the New York Giants. January is National Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month. During this time, we are called upon to recognize our vital roles in ending all forms of modern-day slavery. The HGS Library will answer that call by sharing information, resources, and activities throughout the week. Stop by the library to find out how you can directly help to end modern-day slavery and human trafficking. Is it possible that there are people living in slavery right here in Hawthorne? The answer is yes. During this week, we are going to be focusing on slavery and human trafficking awareness. Stop by the library to get information about the red flags of potential modern-day slavery, and be sure to wear black on Friday to show that you are supporting this cause. The Lakota Project will be having a meeting on Tuesday, January 18th during lunch in room 200. Come see what new and exciting things this club has coming. Contact Miss Selamovic with any questions. There will be a freshman homeroom meeting on Friday, January 14th.
Attention peer leaders, please film and submit your natural high videos to peer leader Google Classroom page as soon as possible. If you have any questions, please see Miss Clifford or Miss Corford. This morning, all seniors will be invited to scholarships application Google Classroom. Applications are due no later than Friday, February 11th at 3 p.m. and must be submitted through Classroom. There will be no exceptions to the deadline. Submit your application sooner rather than later. If you have any questions watching the video, join Classroom, and reading the directions, please reach out to Miss Zach as soon as possible. Now we'll send it over to you, Andrew, for the Bears sports update.
Again, the wrestling team got pins from Brandon Massey, Hudson Testa, Cormac Smith, Ashton Everett, Eddie O'Hagan, Andrew Morzetta, and Antonio Sagama. Wins from Logan Secure and strong efforts from all in the quad meet, where they finished behind Pascagoula Valley Regional, and Wayne Hills, ahead of Parsippany Hills Regional High School. Monday night, the Bears wrestled a caucus in a dual meet and got pins from Brendan Massey, Hudson Tesla, Ashton Everett, Eddie O'Hagan, Andrew Morzetta, and Antonio Sagama. Wins from Logan Secure and Paulina Correz, and strong efforts from all to win their match versus Caucus High School by a score of 45-33. Bowling faced Manchester. The wrestling teams got pins from Ashton Everett, Antonio Sagama, Andrew Morzetta, and Cormac Smith. Wins from Eddie O'Hagan and Hudson Testa, and strong efforts from all in a close loss on Tuesday to New Milford High School by a score of 39-33. Girls basketball fell to Rutherford 40-29 Wednesday with a few starters out for the game. The Bears won the second half 16-14, but the comeback was just short. Sabrina DiFilippo led all scorers with 18 points, and Cami Hoyt added 9 points. Boys basketball also saw their late fourth quarter push to cut the lead to 5 fall just short, losing 68-53 on the road at Rutherford. Dylan Campy and Michael Palmer had big games for the Bears. All students who are planning on trying out for baseball this year should join the Google Classroom. The code is QLZWQ4T. If you have any questions, please email Coach Pizzero. Last night, the wrestling team got pins from Caleb Ambrose, Cormac Smith, Eddie O'Hagan, and Andrew Morzetta. Wins from Ryan Corella, Hudson Testa, Ashton Everett, and Andrew Said. Strong efforts from all to win their match over Elmwood Park High School by a score of 45-24. The Bears are scheduled to wrestle in a dual meet tonight against Glen Rock High School. Girls basketball hosts Manchester at 4, and boys basketball travels to Manchester at 7. Now back to the desk.
At the stores in recent weeks, both models were available for hours, but now sometimes days before it sells out. This could be because the OLED stock has now stable, but Nintendo has stated in the shortages will continue in 2022. If you want to buy a Nintendo Switch and a Switch OLED before it sells out, your luck might be better to buy it sometime later. There is more information on Nintendo's website.
Most famously known as playing Danny Tanner in the sitcom Full House, Bob Saget has unexpectedly passed away at the age of 65. He was an American stand-up comedian, actor, and television host. On Full House, Saget played a widowed father who shared the house with his 3 daughters, his brother-in-law, and his best friend. In 1989, he became the host of America's Funniest Home Videos. Viewers' homemade clips, many of which featured people getting hurt in unusual and funny ways. Saget was found dead in his hotel room in Orlando, Florida this past Sunday. He was on tour for his comedy career and performed the night before on Saturday night at Porte Vedra Concert Hall in Porto Vedra Beach, Florida. The sheriff's office did not have any information on a cause of death, and detectives did not find any signs of foul play or drug use in this case. The medical examiner's office will determine a cause and manner of death at a later date. Now we'll send it over to Lillian talking about Joe Judge's recent release from the New York Giants.
On Tuesday afternoon, the New York Giants announced that Joe Judge had been fired after 2 years and 33 games. The third straight co-owners John Myra and Steve Tisch have dismissed in 2 seasons or less. The Giants lost their final 6 games. Quarterback Daniel Jones suffered what turned out to be a season-ending neck injury in their last victory over the Eagles on November 28th, and Judge became a target for criticism. He delivered an 11-minute speech to close his post-game news conference after the Giants' 29-3 loss to the Bears in Chicago on January 2nd, with perceived jabs at the previous regame of Shermer for players, quitting late in his tenure, and the Washington football team for the sideline scuffle between teammates on December 26. Judge finished with a 10-23 record, including 2 of the Giants' 5 consecutive campaigns with double-digit losses. The Giants lost their last 6 games by 10 points or more.
That'll do it for this Bears Today update. I'm Angela Natal.
And I'm Tyler Fieldhouse. Join us next time on Bears Today, and have a great day, and go Bears.
This has been a presentation of Hawthorne Public Schools and Bears Broadcasting.